Um, people who wave the Confederate flag may say it's about heritage, but not hate when it's the other way around. When they wave the Confederate flag, it's about hate, not heritage. They may have convinced themselves that's the only way the symbol should be interpreted, but in their hearts, they know how it's going to be received, no matter what they say it means. And when people say you're purveyors of hate, that's what you are and what you're meant to do. Now, in theory, Make America Hate Again, also known as the Maggot movement, is well intended. And what's wrong with wanting to make America great? The problem starts when you take a closer look at it again. Ask a maggot person when exactly again refers to, and you'll never get an answer because they're fucking stupid. They may ramble about certain values they think America once had, but any probing on your part likely results in a blank stare. Now let me help narrow things down. If we pick apart the Declaration of Independence in 1776 as a starting point for America and don't count the years that we had enslavement, the Black Codes, or Jim Crow, we've eliminated any year before 1968. So it's only within the past 54 years that America has been great, at least as far as racial equality as reflected by the nation's laws. Now take away the years of pay inequality, mass incarceration, voter suppression, and homophobia, and just like that, there aren't any years left. When maggot zealots mean by again, it refers to a time period when they think America was great for them, which is a whole fucking different thing. Um, it isn't unusual for readers to reply by identifying themselves as maggot, but insisting that they aren't racist when they really are, and that they don't hate anybody when they really do. And this may be true, but you're still helping send the aggregate message of hatred and racism. A picture recently surfaced of Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones and a crowd of white people menacing 6 black students trying to integrate a North Little Rock High School football game in 1958. Jones, who may or may not be maggot, claims he was only there out of curiosity, but he added to the size of the mob that forced the black students back down the school steps. They didn't integrate the school that day, and it isn't fair to presume that Jones's presence helped create fear and add to the threat, and no matter what his intent was. That's you, Mr. or Mrs. Maggot. You're adding to the threats the mob project despite your claim of innocence. A lot of people have maggot correspondence, and they often portray themselves as victims when they're actually bullying people and stuff again. But much like their Satanist said in the speech where he announced his 2024 run for squatter, it's true that you are resented by many for self-identifying as a maggot follower. Don't delude yourself by claiming it's because you're conservative or value parental freedom and the right to life or to protect the border because you don't care about any of those. And despite claiming you want various types of freedom, what you want is the other thing, fucking control. The time has passed when you could claim maggot was all about American values. You may not be a white supremacist, neo-Nazi, or skinhead, but you're freely associated with those people. Like Jerry Jones, you watched it going on while saying and doing nothing. You don't speak out against the worst or excesses, the worst of excesses, actually making excuses for what you've witnessed. If you're still a maggot, don't whine because you're regarded with contempt outside your own circle. You brought this shit on yourself. And the good news is, you have the opportunity to change, but you won't. You could be a good American, but you'll never be, who looks out for the welfare of all its citizens, and not just some of them. I'm not telling you not to be Republicans or to throw away any of your values. Recognize that that you revered wasn't great for everyone. Strive for a future where freedom is a value that applies to everyone, and not just those you like. Now quit touting maggots. Then you'll be appreciated with respect and appreciation, and how the fuck about that? So if you like the video, you can give the video a like and subscribe to my channel, RBW King. You can also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when a new video comes out. You can also leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you want to support my work even further, you can donate to my Patreon link, which you can find in the About section of YouTube. And for just as little as a few bucks a video, your donation can help go a long way, and thanks for listening.